We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing back, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, as I'm saying, Mr. Blitztech.
Revenue GS.
J1 further the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to the Miss Marvel Episode 1 review. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, liking this video, also heading over to our Discord where we'll be discussing everything about this episode and then some more. So, Miss Marvel Episode 1, what are you guys saying?
I really like how, like, the battle that she has with her parents and how, like, she gets treated due to, like, cultural differences, and obviously her being raised in the US and trying to do things that normal kids do.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I really like that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I feel like her mom is holding back because of the bracelet thing. Do you know what I mean? So I want to see what they're bringing next episode.
I would say that I hope they take the cultural thing seriously, because I don't think they are going to take it as seriously as I would like them to take it, because, bro, they brushed on it. They had 1-2 throwaway lines about it and then they moved on. So I feel like, and also we're talking about, bro, like, that whole cultural aspect, I'm going to wait to pass judgment on, because it wasn't as big of an impact in the first episode as I believed it was going to be. So yeah, and I think more so for this whole show, that's the only reason I can say I can be here and list. And I would like it to grow into something like this. 1 second we got to see of her flip into the other dimension and potentially see scrolls, and it could be leading into like Secret Wars or Secret Invasion and stuff like that. I'm with, but that's gonna be more so the reason I'm here than anything else. You get me? But I thought it was cool. I just didn't really. I hear what you're saying about the cultural thing being in America, yeah, but they got to like address it properly.
No, I hear
Like
what you're saying.
the one line on the roof where she's like, "Oh, a brown girl doesn't say." That's such a dead line, bro. That she's talking to her best friend.
Yeah.
On the roof, and he's all talking about, and they're talking about Captain Marvel. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, brown girls not like." I hear that, but that's actually dead, innit? Because if she was recounting the battle for Earth, where Thanos fights everyone, in that there is all representation there.
Right.
So that don't even make sense. When they went to Avengercon, there's Dara Milaje there. Like every faction is represented. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna attack the cultural thing, they need to come very specific with how they're doing it, because it's weird to me. Like I don't know what country she's from.
Pakistan, yeah.
She's from Pakistan. She's got 2 white best friends. Like everyone else in the show besides family's white.
Yeah.
That's also weird to me.
That's weird, because they did touch on a girl wearing a hijab. Just gave her the...
Just walk past her.
And that's it, it's like...
Exactly.
Which is... Because I thought, first of all, she was the only Asian girl in the school.
She's definitely not. And this is the issue. And it seems like she's getting bullied by... Not bullied, but they don't
understand.
Nah.
No,
They don't show it as bullying. Like, she gets hit in the face with a ball twice, and then there's a line in there where she's like, "Oh, you did that on purpose," but they skip through it. So they don't show, like, they're alluding to bullying without showing being bullied, without showing a reason for being bullied. And I'm like, if you're trying to insinuate she's being bullied because she's different culturally, you need to commit to that. Yeah, bruv, don't pussyfoot around that, fam.
No.
And then have her saying the stuff that says, "I'm being..."
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That is moist, bruv.
I hear
so
that.
you gotta go harder on that fact. For me,
the reason why I was saying, like, I like that, because I remember vividly, like, when man was into that, and our African parents didn't really understand that. Like I see, like, I kind of had it easier because, like, my uncles were into, like, all the movies and stuff, and my aunt worked at this comic publishing thing, so she used to bring, but everybody else that I saw that was into it, and I even remember some of your classmates as well, bruv, like, they just, like, they were, like, heavy into the anime stuff, like, way more than I was. Like, they were, like, into heavy stuff, and then, like, it was kind of, like, hidden, almost hidden, Do you know what I mean? And that's why I was like, oh, seeing this like kind of took me back to them days where like kids had to deal with that, where parents didn't really like mess up with it because of like the cultural stuff. Like, what's this nonsense you're reading or you're playing or you know what I'm saying, like, or you're watching. So like that's what I was coming from. But I do hear you 1000% what you're saying, like fully commit to that and make it a thing if that's where you're trying to go. Because then it would be a good thing as well to like to showcase to the world, look, people are dealing with like with different battles from because of where they're from and the region where they're at as well. Do you know what I mean? So like show some sympathy, because not only like you might not understand them, but their parents also don't understand. Family don't also understand them. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously being a girl as well, that'll help as well. So like, yeah, man, you made a good point on that.
It's mad, bro. I just think shows like this set up a weird dynamic socially for people who don't actually understand what's going on. Like, if you're not from a very cultured background, yeah, like, you could watch this and be like, oh, everyone's a nah, shut up, bro. Like, stay over there, like, because there will be girls like Camilla who want to follow the teachings of her parents and want to do that and do that, and that's calm. And then want to be girls that want to go, not even just girls, but people who want to go wherever, like, yeah, that's cool. But stuff like this, I feel like sometimes paints the picture of like, you're being fully oppressed. Yeah, that, do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, like, that's what I don't like. And this is why the best friend, them complaining about the girl traveling to Europe and then running around with some white boy, but then they're at home letting the white boy take her to...
And she's giving them food as well.
Yeah, yeah, bruv. So, like, that inconsistency there, I would say a traditional parent wouldn't... who was having that stance wouldn't run with that as well. Right. Do you know what I'm saying? So, they've got to come correct with that. And this what was interesting, because I'm looking at the writers and the directors, bruv, and they're all... Well, they all had, from what I could see, like, ethnic names. So, I'm like, who is... Like, they would know that.
Right.
But then it's like, you still got a boss. So,
yeah, but obviously, you know that part, it must have been like an auntie, innit? It was like an auntie. Well, so you bring that up kind of made me feel like, oh, like, is this also going to be an issue with like the external family? Like you already have a certain way at home, but it gets a lot worse.
She was talking to the aunt. Yeah, she was talking to the aunt when they was having a conversation.
It gets a lot worse when like people from the outside look in, and now that kind of puts pressure on the parents to kind of like straighten you. They
showed that already, because when they went into the dress, she was like, the guy was like, the dress is too long. And then she was like, oh, you're too short, and the mum backed Camilla. But then when the friend changed her mind and said, no, the dress is too long, the mum changed. So it's only showing the mum's flippy flopping. So by the end of the season, I can imagine the mom's gonna be like, oh, Camilla, be cosmic dive, and you know what I'm saying? But I don't rate that, bro. I don't rate that. Like, that's not good, bro. It should be better that the parents stay like that, and she has to grow. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Grow through that cement.
Or just stay.
But like I said, it's this is why I said I do want to pass judgment on this until later, because we've only seen one episode.
Okay.
Like tomorrow, the next episode, mum could be completely different. Because, bruv, we've seen that in shows before. Yeah. We've seen it in Hawkeye, bruv. In Hawkeye, the last Marvel show, we saw that.
Energy changes.
That is a good example, because this is why I said to begin with, I'm waiting to pass judgment. Because in the first episode, they're presenting it like this, and in the next episode, you know how season premieres are, fam. Like, I want it to be consistent, but
bro, listen,
all I'm saying is I'm waiting. I know you wait. I'm just saying I'm waiting to pass judgment. But yeah, bruv, calm.
I'm just going by what they show me, and I think the writing's horrible, to be honest. And that's why I'm thinking, like, when you say Hawkeye is also not a very good example, because the writing there was also very terrible. So if they're inconsistent there and continue to be inconsistent, then this show is going to have problems. If the mom's going to be like that, where she's like, flippy floppy, firstly like, I want you to be in your studies and be not some cosmic being, that I'm hoping that she's alluding to her aunt, because that was pretty sick. But then like at the end of the episode or season where she's then like, oh, be what you want to be. Like, I'd rather her just be hidden as Miss Marvel, no one knows her actual identity, including her parents. And then be like, oh, you're doing your studies, but there's also this hero out there that's whatever. There's no way that can happen in that house.
Yeah.
There's no way that can happen.
Because the way they monitor her.
There's no way. That's why they showed the plan that way. Like, if you step out of this regimented thing, you're getting clocked. And they showed that straight away. So there's no way that she could be secret Miss Marvel and live in that household. she has to either get the parents. Well, like we already said, there's signs that the parents are gonna or the mum's gonna change. Dad's on whatever, doesn't care.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's just being.
Yeah, that's down for the cause,
Yeah.
whatever. So it's just that, it's just twisting the mum. But we've already seen signs that mum's gonna change her, can be influenced.
Yeah.
So
No,
and yeah, man compares it to Hawkeye because that's the closest comparison when I'm watching a thing, bro, that I see. So whether that's good or bad, that's not me. I ain't writing the show.
Martin.
But the thing I do like the most is that the whole imagination thing, like always in the background, the texting, all that kind of stuff.
That is super legit,
is,
man.
yeah.
The only thing that's gonna carry the show through.
Yeah.
Get me? That stuff's fire. Innit?
Yeah. I don't want to see more of that. I hope it's just not episode 1. They did all this madness and it just disappears. I hope it's throughout the whole thing. But
yeah, you touched on when it kind of like she went into the other world. Like, I want to see, because if they're able to keep doing that throughout the show, where it's like, we're in New Jersey and this is New Jersey things, but when you get to the other side,
Upside down.
it gets so sick with it, like that, bruv, like it's almost like you're getting like two shows at the same time, 2 in 1. Because like when that transition, I was like, whoa, like what just happened here? But we got pulled back again.
Just from everyone who expects it from me, we need that because a show this colourful,
Yeah, you
need some of that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, so
you need more of that. You need more of that.
I'm here for that, and I need it. Like, you have to set up Secret Invasion, Secret Wars so blatantly to keep man engaged here, bro. I'm just talking about me personally. Do you know what I'm saying? Not that there's anything wrong with the show. Do you know what I'm saying? Just that, like, if it was me and it wasn't us, man, I wouldn't watch more.
I definitely don't expect it, or at least want it to be, because like, obviously this first episode was a lot of setups and characters, places and stuff like that. So next, which they already showed like towards at the end, like they're already getting the feds involved as well. So from next episode, it needs to pick up a lot more. Do you know what I mean? Like action wise, her just obviously going through the powers, learning all that stuff. It needs to get more groovy now. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, man, I'm here for it.
yeah, hoping it kicks up a notch still. But guys, let us know what you think of Miss Marvel episode 1. Head over to our Discord where you can discuss more about it amongst the community. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode where they'll be on patreon.com/thecybernerds. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Revenue GS.
J1 for the Cybernerds.
Peace.